say he's so, you say daring. He's so.
Daring.
He's so.
Daring.
When I say he's so, you say handsome. He's so.
Handsome.
He's so.
Handsome.
That's my favorite one. Let's do it one more time. He's so.
Handsome.
When I say he's the, you say scourge of the seven seas, nightmare to all who dare cross the ocean, master, navigator, beloved, captain, lover, fighter, rover, sailor, and carouser of great note. He's the... Handsome is the correct answer. I am all of that and more, for I am Captain James Ainsley Lloyd.
And I'm Rose.
That's not fair. Rose is first mate, and I'm captain to the greatest seafaring vessel known to man.
The Saucy Pelican.
You may have heard that name, for the Saucy Pelican is the most legendary of pirate vessels.
A pirate, James? What's that?
Why, Rose, that's us. We're brigands.
Corsairs.
Freebooters. We
Buccaneers.
steal from the rich.
And give to ourselves. Call it narcissism.
Heroism.
Despotism.
Moralism.
Photojournalism.
Anachronism.
Now the point is,
We're pirates. But we're not just pirates, we're top notch.
we are the best.
We're the bee's knees.
We're the cat's pajamas.
We're your mother's fondest memories.
God, that's not the right word.
What, memories?
Yeah, no, memories.
Why are you touching your bumblies?
I'm touching my memories.
She said memories.
Oh my dear.
Well, the point is we're the best.
Now hold on, do you really call them bumblies?
Yes, I call them bumblies. They're cheery for bumblies. I call them bumblies. I call them jumblies. I call them double bubblies. Flappy wappies.
Oh.
What legitimate word would you like me to use, Rose?
I don't know, you could use memories.
Memories, Rose, this is a children's show.
Okay.
The point is we're the best. And you all are the worst.
Aye! As far as sea rovers go, you all are the roughest, toughest, most dangerous.
And most maladjusted there are.
Which is why we've invited you all here today.
Today we'll be recruiting a pirate crew. And we're going to do it efficiently.
You won't be waiting.
We're going to do it legitimately.
You won't be
And
kidnapped.
we're going to do it economically.
You won't be paid.
That's right. The payment you'll receive will be something far greater than money. Can anyone tell me what's worth more than all the gold in the world? Friendship.
Friendship.
What did you say? What is worth? Anyone just shout out what's worth more than all the gold?
Family
And friendship.
Quite lovely.
I can put a low price on all of those, but we're after his fame. For fame is the one thing that will ensure we will always be remembered.
Aye, fame is truly what's worth more than all the gold and all the sea, more than every gem and pearl or spice and fur, and it will always remain. Even after yes. Yes. Oh yes it will. Even after every last piece of gold has been spent, your piggy bank has been emptied. You spent your allowance, but fame remains because it is never. Yes. 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 No. Wait. Listen. Yes. Yes. Because because it is not bought with gold, but earned with blood. No one can take it away from you. No one can tell you that you don't have it. They can't tell you that you don't deserve it, and they can't tell you that you don't own it. And for me, it's not so much that I'll always be remembered, but more that I won't be forgotten.
That got dark at the end there, Rose.
You know, I've been reading.
Reading what?
You know, magazines.
Magazines.
Here there.
Keep it up.
Will do.
You're having a therapy session with the child too, I think. We've sailed 7 seas.
And 7 times the fame we've been searching for has eluded us.
Which is why today we'll be recruiting a crew to sail to the 8th sea. Give me an ooh.
It's going to be dangerous.
Give me an ooh.
It's going to be harrowing.
Give me an ooh.
It's going to be scary.
Give me an ah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Give me a yay.
So, sea dogs, we're sailing to the 8th sea.
Can you say that with me? Where are we sailing?
The 8th sea.
All of us say I with me.
I with me.
Close enough.
All right, let's go.
Rose.
Aye.
Where are you going?
Get my stuff. We're going to the 8th sea.
about this, Rose.
Oh yeah, sorry, too soon. Way too soon.
You're an eager bunch, but we can't take all of you.
Oh no, our ship's not big enough.
We need to make
big enough.
It's not big enough. It's not even here.
No, it's not.
We're landlocked where we are, actually.
It's a big problem. Big problem.
We need to make sure you all know what you're in for. So to prepare you for the perils of the 8th sea, we're going to tell you of the perils of the previous 7.
Woo! Story time. Story.
Talked about this, Rose.
Sorry, too soon. Too soon. Way too soon.
We're going to tell you tales that are sure to shiver your timbers. Maybe after that, some of you won't be so keen to join us.
Ah yeah, thin out the guppies.
After all, lifelong fame and the adoration of history isn't for everyone.
Oh, that was a bird.
Not now, Rose.
No, sorry, I'm just so excited.
We're all excited. And now we'll ask you, where are we sailing?
The end.
All of us sail, say I with thee.
I with me.
We'll fix that eventually.
All right.
Well, the first tale is the tale of the first sea.
Yes, the Arctic Sea.
Ah, yes, where we encountered the most unexpected of creatures.
And defeated it in the most unexpected of ways.
Ah, yes, I remember it well.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
They wouldn't be interested in that tale.
Oh, what? Quite the contrary, Captain. I believe they'd be most interested to know the tale where Captain James Ainsley Bligh, scourge of the 7 seas, nightmare to all dare across the ocean, lover, fighter, rover, and carouser of great note, did, like a wee babe, wet himself.
It's not what happened.
I'd say it's our number 1 tale.
We can tell it, but keep it brief.
Oh, funny you should mention briefs.
I meant a short version.
You know the long one?
Instead of...
Take a wee.
Yes, I'll take a wee. Version. Version.
Yeah, he said it. He said it. Captain, I have a great idea.
Yes?
Why don't we tell the story?
No.
No, but we'll leave a certain part unmentioned.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You don't mention it.
Mention what?
Exactly.
We sailed 30 days and 30 nights without any sign of land.
It was a rough, unforgiving, frigid body of water.
The wind felt like blades of steel slicing at me cheeks.
It was cold and it was dry. My face was chapped and raw. My entire body craved moisture.
Ah, but little did James know he'd soon be saved from this dry spell.
Suddenly, we heard a tortured cry from the depths of the sea. It was getting closer, and somehow, cold.
Ah, but little did James know he'd soon be saved from the cold with a warmth of his own making.
The water swirled, and up rose the most unexpected of creatures, totally unexpected on the high seas. What was it? Just shout it out.
A penguin!
Penguin!
That's absolutely right!
Absolutely right.
That penguin flopped on board and started sloshing around, really just giving us a show. At first we thought, this is great. We paid for SeaWorld, but we didn't, you know. We were there on board, and then all of a sudden the penguin got really mean. Started growling, making these weird noises, and started flippy-flopping up the great mast, and it got to the crow's nest, and it let out an incredible sound. What was that sound? Okay, yeah, it was...
I don't even think I can make that sound.
I'll do it again. Oh God, it's gotten higher, all right.
The stench of its breath was putrid.
Ah, but little did James...
Enough!
No, that you would be fighting that stench.
That's right.
With a stench of his own.
Okay.
The penguin made that weird sound again. Yeah, good.
The penguin in the front row, oh my God. The penguin coiled to swallow me whole.
And what happened next?
The penguin ran away.
Okay, but why?
The sight of my bravery was just too much for the penguin.
Oh, is that what happened?
Why, yes, Rose, you clearly don't remember how we got out of that mess.
Oh, I remember the mess.
I did not wet myself.
You wet yourself.
I did not wet myself. I was a hero that day. Rose wasn't even there. As soon as the penguin went, Rose ran below deck and came back with a change of clothes. Rose, why did you change your clothes?
What, my clothes needed changing.
You didn't change your shirt, you changed your pants. She had an accident.
No. Oh, nay, it was no accident. I have never, no, I did not. I mean, well, just wait for it.
The children are turning on you too, Rose.
Look. I have never accidentally soiled me front pants.
She purposely soiled her backpack.
Well, now there is no such thing as back pants shit.
Oh, yes there is. Are you not privy to that word?
Okay, you're not gonna do this to me.
I'm just leaving you little droppings of knowledge.
You know what, I'll tell you why.
You seem white.
I'm not like you.
You should retire to the poop deck.
I shat myself and I'll own it! That's right. I shot myself! And I'm not ashamed! For 'twas my squatted pile did scare away the penguin and save the lives of the entire crew, and that is the story of the first sea.
And I wet myself.
Because you're a coward!
Damn it!
So, sea dogs, we're sailing to the 8th sea. Let's get a second count of who's going to be sailing with us.
Where are we sailing?
The 8th sea!
Oh, no, say aye with me!
Aye!
Basically everyone.
Wow, we haven't scared anyone off yet.
Well, the second tale is the tale of the second sea.
Yes.
But sadly, it's a short one.
Oh, for we most certainly did sail the second sea. It was nice, great beaches.
Great place to be marooned.
Oh, but the story of our marooning has a happy ending.
More of a new beginning.
For it was while we were on that island that we first found out about the 8th sea.
The very sea we're recruiting you for today.
Now, the secrets of the 8th sea were buried on that island by Captain Titus Smith III.
Also known as Captain Clearbeard.
Wait, hold on, Captain Clearbeard.
You didn't know this, but his beard was translucent.
Oh, so he didn't have a beard.
Oh, he had a beard all right, but you could see right through it.
So he was clean shaven?
No. I never thought of it like that.
Really?
It just wasn't strange. His third mate was third mate clear shirt. Oh, no. Now that I'm thinking about it in this new way, that doesn't sound okay.
You know, it really doesn't.
It was a strange crew to be a part of.
Wait, hold on. Did you have a rank?
Oh, it was first mate. First mate clear pants. Oh, no. Can we move on, Rose?
I'm not sure we can.
Get me out of this moment.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
Yes?
Do you call yourself Captain Clear Sleeves?
I call myself Captain Guncho. Let's move on. The second sea. We were marooned, stranded on the beach of the second sea. We thought all hope was lost. Sand was all I found for miles.
Well, I found a pail and a tiny little shovel.
Rose was digging a hole in the sand to bury my body, and
Well, I was making him into a mermaid.
she was making a burial mound in my likeness, starting with the legs.
I'm the shape of a beautifully voluptuous fishtail.
She moved on to my chest, packing on more sand. More, and more, and more, and more. I succumbed to its weight.
I gave him a big old giant bear and
Rose! She found a bottle in the sand while she was digging, and that bottle had the secrets of the 8th sea. Give me the bottle, Rose.
there you are, Dave.
Here it is. Buried by Captain Clearbeard himself, contained inside this bottle is a scroll that will tell us all we need to know about the 8th sea. Where it is located, what horrible monster lurks within, and what wondrous treasure there's there to be had. I've not opened the bottle. I've not looked at the scroll, but I do now with all of you, my brave, honorable, and future crew. Rose, there's no scroll.
I'm sorry, were you looking for the scroll?
Yes, I want the scroll.
Well, the scroll's right here.
Did you tamper with the bottle?
Yes.
Did you open the bottle?
I did, yeah.
So you looked at the scroll.
I certainly did, honestly.
What?
Well, just a map?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a map. I was looking for a map to whiskey, and it certainly wasn't that. But we were all at the pub last night. We passed around, everybody read it. Honestly, Captain, I just didn't know you were gonna make this moment like a thing, like a theatrical thing, you know? Sorry.
So you all know the secrets of the 8th sea?
Sure do, say aye!
Aye!
Good. Then I need 3 able sailors to stand up where you are and tell me about the 8th sea. How about you, right there, smiling? Give a round of applause for this brave, brave sailor. You can stay right where you are. Hey now, how about you with the horns?
Whoa!
Give a round of applause for this brave, brave sailor with horns. And we need 1 more. What about you? Oh, wait till she looks at me. She's gonna look at me eventually. There she is. Stand up, give her a round of applause for this brave sailor as well. You can keep your beer, you might want it. Now, since you all know what is written on this scroll, and I do not, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to ask you 3 questions about what is written on this scroll, and you're going to answer me 1 word at a time as I point to you. It will look something like into this.
All right, sir.
We will demonstrate. Rose,
Aye.
What is your favorite thing to see at the festival today?
Penguins.
Oh, go
Sorry, wait, let's try it again.
Penguins.
Penguins.
With
Camels.
camels. Penguins with camels and
Pumpkins.
pumpkins. If that makes sense to all of you, say aye.
Aye.
Does it make sense to the 3 of you? Perfect. Now, the first question I'll ask you is, where is the 8th sea located? Canada? Mexico? Antarctica!
It's all of them together? That's a giant sea, let me tell you.
We have some distance to cover. Now, the second question I'll ask you is, what horrible monster is lurking there in the 8th sea?
Captain Clearbeard.
Captain Clearbeard. And a dolphin.
Dolphin?
Kraken.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Wow. We're really crossing a lot of lines here.
We have some distance to cover.
A lot of distance to cover.
Megalodon.
What's that?
Megalodon.
Megalodon. Someone's in school right now. Now,
Isn't that a transformer? Is it not?
no.
Okay. I'm not in school.
The last question I'll ask you is, what treasure is there waiting for us in the 8th sea? Brown?
Crown.
A crown?
KFC.
Caffeine?
KFC.
KFC?
True love.
And true love! Oh!
And caffeine! All right!
Caffeine. I want the caffeine KFC, actually. Give a round of applause for our brave sailors here. You may take your seats.
True love. You really
True
cracked
love.
open a nice diet Pepsi. That is true love.
That's right. Well, Rose, the scroll doesn't say any of that.
What?
It says, follow your heart, Captain Clearbeard.
Oh.
Children's show.
Well, that's really good advice. We should do that.
Let's move on.
Let's do that too.
Rose,
Hi, James.
I believe it's time to skip a couple stories that no one gives a damn
Oh,
about.
I agree, Captain. Sometimes our adventures are just downright boring.
You wouldn't think so by all the songs and legends, but sometimes a life at sea is incredibly tedious.
Real snooze fest.
For instance, the 3rd sea was vast and wide and deep.
Just open water.
Very boring.
We sailed right through it.
Nothing of note.
Now the 4th and 5th seas are home to the Kraken.
Carl!
Hi, the Kraken's name is Carl.
He's an accountant.
Great guy.
Big softy.
Family man.
But the 4th and 5th seas are all him.
And they're duds.
Ah, but next up is the story of the 6th sea, which let's just say is not so much about the sea we sailed, but more about the peculiar vessel we sailed it in.
We got swallowed by a whale.
You're jumping ahead, Rose.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so
Sorry.
we got swallowed by a whale. But let's just say the story is not so much about the animal itself, but more about the peculiar things that they swallow.
We found this.
Rose, you're jumping ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
We found that. And let's just say the story is not so much about the content of the story, but more about the peculiar way in which we tell it.
We wrote a song about it.
Oh.
Hey.
Sing.
Oh. The snow glows white on the mountain.
Sing our song, Rose.
Right.
What do we find in the belly of the whale? What do we find in the belly of the whale? What do we find in the belly of the whale? Way down deep inside. Whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, way down deep inside.
Now some of you might recognize this tune.
We said we wrote the song, but we're, you know,
Pirates!
we didn't write one.
We stole it!
But that means you all can sing along with us.
So much easier, really.
And now I'll ask this side to start. Anyone just shout it out. What was the first thing we found in the belly of that whale?
Tree.
A tree!
A
Tree in the belly of the whale, a tree in the belly of the whale, a tree in the belly of the whale, way down deep inside. Whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, way down deep inside. Over here, what was the next thing we found in the belly of the whale? Rum!
I thought you said your mom.
Your both of them, your mom and rum. Your mom and rum in the belly of the whale, your mom and rum in the belly of the whale, your mom and rum in the belly of the whale, way down deep inside. Whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, way down deep inside. One more.
Someone say Oprah?
Oprah! Oprah in the belly of the whale, Oprah in the belly of the whale, Oprah in the belly of the whale, way down deep inside. Whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, whale, belly of the whale, way down deep inside. Now, we're in the belly of the whale. And there are all these things around us. We wanted to gather them together and make a tower to climb out. And the first thing we found was a tree. The most innocent thing we found was just a tree, and we placed that tree in the center of the belly of the whale. And on top of that tree, we placed your mom. And we placed your mom with rum. She was drinking a rum just like she always does. And we placed her on top of the tree. I'm having a therapy session up
We're
here
gonna
too.
unpack that later.
We placed her on top of that tree and she was drinking her rum. And then, on top of my mom, drinking rum, we placed Oprah Winfrey. And then she said, and she'd already said this to my mom, but she said to all of us, she said, you get a rum, and you get a rum, and you get a rum. And we all had our rum. And every single one of us climbed to make that tower. And it was a large-some tower. And so we climbed it. And we climbed and climbed. We were very drunk, but we climbed and climbed. We climbed all the way to the back of the whale's throat. And I reached, and I reached, and I tickled that whale's uvula.
Captain, will you cut it out?
What? It's a uvula. It's a thing in the throat. You want me to tickle your uvula?
No, I don't.
The whale spit us up out into salt water and out to freedom, and that's how we live to tell this tale. Sing, Rose.
Don't let them in.
Sing our song, Rose.
Right.
That's how we live to tell this tale. That's how we live to tell this tale. That's how we live to tell this tale of how we got out of the whale.
We are so clever.
We are.
And so are all of you.
Where are we sailing?
The 8th sea!
All the sail say I with thee.
I with thee!
Oh, they're clever, all right. Those seas tested our bravery, our wit, and my patience.
Pickle man!
My patience.
Oh, sorry, I just started thinking about pickles. Pickle man!
But the seventh sea was a test of our very soul.
The Seventh Sea is known as the Etruscan, and it lies between the little boot of Italy and the poor little poofy bunny it's kicking.
You think Sicily looks like a bunny?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen a bunny?
No, I don't think so.
Have you ever seen a boot?
No, I don't think so.
You've never seen a boot? What are those?
My boots. Oh, I have seen a bunny!
Live your truth, Rose.
Ah, thank you, James. You've seen a bunny too. Raise your hand if you're having a great time.
Raise your hand if you're ready for the seventh sea.
Raise your hand if you're brave and bold and loud and aren't afraid to make some noise and make us all laugh at you. And you have a drink stamp on your hand. Make sure you're 18 and up. Oh, look, wow, he's ready to go.
Right there in the brown
Oh,
shirt
sure.
there.
Stand up right where you are.
Stand up right where you
I
are.
believe you. I believe you.
Oh, yeah. Give a round of applause for this brave man. No, you're saying no,
keep
no.
standing.
You don't get away that
volunteered.
easy.
Stand up. There we are, yep.
Now, the 7th sea is home to a very dangerous inhabitant. No,
Oh, no,
stand up, sir.
Stand up.
I'm giving you an intro right here.
Yeah, here we go.
The 7th sea is home to a very dangerous inhabitant known as the Sirens. The Sirens are fantastical creatures that dwell upon seashores and sing a song so beautiful. All who hear it are overcome with uncontrollable lust. I guess this is lust now. Sailors are so taken that they throw themselves overboard to reach them and perish.
Now, we are going to hear your siren song. But before, you volunteered! Really, any sound will do. So we're gonna hear your siren song. But before we do, we need some very special equipment because we're not gonna be doing that dance.
There
James
you go,
is doing
Rose.
here. Thank you, James. Once we put these on, we won't hear a thing.
Nothing gets past our big fluffy muffs.
Our what?
As soon as I said it, I wanted to take it back. When we're ready for your powerful siren song, we'll point to you and say sing. Are you ready? Are you all ready? Yeah! Are you ready, Rose?
Ready!
Good, now I can't hear a thing.
What?
What?
Oh, I can't hear a thing!
What?
What?
Sorry, Rose, I can't hear a
Oh,
thing.
never mind, James. I can't hear a thing. Plus, I'm gonna get some whiskey before we start.
Let's start. Now, we were sailing the 7th sea, navigating a narrow causeway at the tip of Italy's boot when we saw a siren. Ooh. Give us a siren pose. And the siren let out the most beautiful sound any man had ever heard. A sound so beautiful, all who heard it were overcome with uncontrollable lust, with jazz hands. And it sounded like this. Sing!
I'm ready to start.
I said I can't hear you, Rose.
The siren sang and sounded like this. Sing!
Oh my gosh, Rose, what just happened?
What?
If that is lust, I want it again.
Oh, I kind of want it.
Get over here and try it, Rose.
On the count of thrice.
Once, twice, thrice, sing! How are you feeling, Rose?
I shot myself and I'm not ashamed.
Give a round of applause for Rose over here.
Give a round of applause for our siren. Thank you very much. Now you may be seated.
Sea Dogs, it truly has been our pleasure recruiting our crew to sail to the 8th sea.
Oh wait, hold on, James. We never actually found out how to get to the 8th sea.
Oh, but we did. Follow your heart. Children's show!
Oh, we're not gonna leave any of you behind.
That's right, you're all coming with us.
There'll be some doubling up of bunks.
And as your captain, I will lead with honor.
And as your first mate, I'll do whatever a first mate does.
Late review. And so, pirates, where are we sailing?
Yancy!
All will sail, say aye with thee.
Aye with thee!
Thank you so much. We are here be pirates. let's start. Now, we were sailing the Seven Sea, navigating a narrow causeway at the tip of Italy's boot when we saw a siren. Ooh. Give us a siren pose. And the siren let out the most beautiful sound any man had ever heard. A sound so beautiful all who heard it were overcome with uncontrollable lust, with jazz hands. And it sounded like this. Sing!
I'm ready to start.
I said I can't hear you, Rose.
A siren sang and sounded like this. Sing!
Oh my gosh, Rose, what just happened?
What?
If that is lust, I want it again.
Oh, I kind of want it.
Get over here and try it, Rose.
On the count of thrice. Once,
Twice, thrice, sing!
You have a kid.
How are you feeling, Rose?
I shat myself and I'm not ashamed.
Give a round of applause for Rose over here.
Give a round of applause for our siren. Thank you very much. Now you may be seated.
Sea Dogs, it truly has been our pleasure recruiting our crew to sail to the 8th sea.
Oh wait, hold on, James. We never actually found out how to get to the 8th sea.
Oh, but we did. Follow your
Oh.
heart. Children's show!
Oh, we're not gonna leave any of you behind.
That's right, you're all coming with us.
There'll be some doubling up of bunks.
And as your captain, I will lead with honor.
And as your first mate, I'll do whatever a first mate does.
Late review. And so, pirates, where are we sailing?
The 8th sea!
All will sail, say aye with thee.
Aye with thee.
Thank you so much. We are here, be pirates.